This is worksheet number 2. This is worksheet number 2. The topic is similar triangles. We're going to use the properties from geometry and similar triangles to find the missing sides. Do not need to write this definition down. The triangle similarity theorem says if you have two triangles that are similar, then their sides are going to be proportional. So let's go on to our first example. Go ahead and write down the figure to these two triangles. So we have triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And it does matter the order in which you state these two are similar. So angle A is going to be proportional to angle D, and angle B would be proportional to angle E, and then angle C will be proportional to angle F. I'm going to go ahead and erase those lines because we're going to be working with the sides. So let's talk about our first side, AC. If I start with AC and I circle that in red for the number 4, AC has to be proportional then to DF. So I'm going to find those two and circle them. They are going to be proportional. Now let's pick a new segment in triangle ABC, call it X. Its segment is CB. So CB has to be proportional then to EF. So that's the number 3. Then our last segments that are proportional, AB has to be proportional then to DE, which is the number 2. So I put those in different colors so we make sure when we set up our proportion equations to solve for our unknown sides, we set them up correctly. So let's go ahead and set up a proportion. So we want to find out 4 and y. So we're going to pick the red ones. 4 and y correspond. So 4 over y equals, and then we're going to pick another pair. And it'll be a good idea not to pick the blue ones at this point because you have another unknown x in the blue. So now 3 and 2 correspond. So 3 over 2. Now we're set to solve this for y. So we're going to use cross multiplication. We're going to multiply 4 times 2 equals, and then y times 3. 4 times 2 is 8, y times 3 is 3y, and now we solve this equation for y. Divide both sides by 3, and you get 8/3. Now let's go ahead and set up a new proportion to find x. So x and 3 correspond, so x over 3. And then let's just pick the same green again. 3 and 2 correspond. And now we solve this equation by cross multiplication. So cross multiply x times 2, and then 3 times 3. 2x is on the left, 3 times 3 is 9 on the right. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So now we have our two answers for x and y. This problem is similar, but we don't have any pictures drawn. So we have triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So it's always a good idea to draw your triangles So here's triangle ABC. And then over here is triangle D, E, and F. And then they give us some given lengths. So DE is 15. EF is 6. AB is 10. AC is 9. And we want to find out what is the length of BC. That's our unknown. So we're going to, again, choose the correct corresponding triangles where the sides are. So start with segment AB. Segment AB corresponds to DE. Segment BC corresponds to EF. And then we can ignore the number 9 because we don't need to use that in our proportion. So we're going to say 10 corresponds to 15, so 10 over 15 equals, and then x and 6 correspond. And now we solve by cross multiplication. So 10 times 6 equals 15 times x. 10 times 6 is 60. 15 times x is 15x. Then we divide both sides by 15. And we get x to be 4. We have this example I'll save for part 2.